अस्सलाम वालेकुम। कैसे हैं आप लोग? आज फिर आपके सामने और हमेशा की तरह मैंने आपसे कहा कि जब भी कुछ सीखूंगा कोई बात ऐसी होगी कि मुझे लगे कि वो आप लोगों तक पहुंचानी चाहिए और आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करनी चाहिए, वो हमेशा शेयर मैं करूंगा। कुछ चीज़ें देखता रहता हूँ, सुनता रहता हूँ, पढ़ता रहता हूँ। कुछ मज़ेदार क्लिप्स इकट्ठे किए और सोचा कि ये क्लिप्स आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करूँ। 5 बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बेसिक लेसन्स हैं दुनिया के, कुछ 5 कामयाब लोगों की बातों से हासिल किए, जिनको अगर हम फॉलो कर लें तो शायद हम लोगों का बहुत फ़ायदा हो जाए। वो बातें मैं अपनी ज़ुबानी भी बता सकता था, लेकिन फिर महसूस हुआ कि छोटा मुँह और बड़ी बात हो जाएगी। अगर उन्हीं लोगों की ज़ुबानी वो बातें आप तक पहुँचाई जाएँ तो शायद उन बातों का असर ज़्यादा होगा। लेसन्स हैं कुछ लाइफ के 5। उन लेसन्स को अगर देखा जाए तो जो पहला लेसन है वो है डू नॉट स्लीप वॉक। स्लीप मतलब आंखें बंद करके ज़िंदगी मत गुजार दो। हालात वाक़यात को देखो, ज़रूरी नहीं कि जो पहला कदम उठाओ वही आप सारी ज़िंदगी करना चाहते हो। ढूंढते रहो, खोजते रहो, आप लाइफ में चाहते क्या हो, और जब तक वो मिल ना जाए उस वक्त तक तगदो आपकी जारी रहे।
I advise students, as much as possible, look for the job that you would take if you didn't need a job. I mean, don't sleepwalk through life, and don't say it's all going to be great. I'll do this and I'll do that, and I'm just marking time till I get to be older. That, as I've told people, that's like saving up sex for your old age. I mean, it just is not it is not a good idea. Yeah.
What are you urging them to do?
I'll explain it. Just what I'm talking about. Now, you really want to be doing what you love doing. And you can't necessarily find it on your first job.
Right.
But don't give up before you find it.
दूसरा बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट लेसन, और वो है लिव विदाउट फियर। एक चीज़ का मालूम नहीं, इदराक नहीं, समझ नहीं, वक्त से पहले उसके ऊपर ब्रेकें मत लगा लो। वक्त से पहले उसका सोच सोच के परेशान मत होते रहो। जब वो पॉइंट आ जाए उस वक्त आपको पता चल जाएगा कि इसमें डरने की ज़रूरत है कि नहीं है। लेकिन अपने कदम रोको नहीं। डर डर के घुट घुट के जीने से हासिल कुछ नहीं होगा। आप जीना भूल जाओगे, जीने का मकसद भूल जाओगे। अपनी लाइफ के अंदर, अपनी ज़िंदगी के अंदर जो फियर है उसको कंट्रोल करना सीखो, एफर्ट करना सीखो। कोई पता नहीं कि जो एक्सपीरियंस आप करने जा रहे हो, जिसके लिए आप डर बहुत रहे हो, वो बहुत अच्छा हो, बहुत मज़ेदार हो। जब तक उसको एक्सपीरियंस को करोगे नहीं, आपको मालूम कैसे होगा कि वो एक्सपीरियंस क्या है। आइए देखते हैं इसके लिहाज से क्या बात हो रही है।
If there was one concept that I would suggest to people to take a daily confrontation with, is fear. The problem with fear is that it lies, right? So fear tells you, hey, if you say that to that girl, she's going to know she has you, and she'll never really be attracted to you if she knows how much you attracted to her. Don't say that. No, how we get her is when she walks by, ignore her.
Right, it's a smooth,
It's like
puppet on your shoulder.
Fear tells you dumb like that, right? So for me, the daily confrontation with fear has become a real practice for me since about three years ago. I went skydiving in Dubai, right? And skydiving is a really interesting confront with fear, right? So I gotta stand up. I'm sorry, I gotta stand up. All right. So all your friends, what happens? You go out. I dropped my thing. So what happens is you go out the night before and you take a drink with your friends, and somebody says, "Yeah, we should go skydiving tomorrow." And you go, "Yeah, we'll go skydiving tomorrow." Yeah. And you go, "Yeah." And everybody goes, "Yeah." Right? And you go home and you by yourself, you're like, Right? You're like, well, I mean, they was drunk too. Right? So maybe they not, maybe, I mean, we don't have to go. We don't have to do it. So then that night you're laying in your bed and you just keep, And you're terrified. You keep imagining over and over again jumping out of an airplane, and you can't figure out why you would do that, right? And you're laying there and you have the worst night's sleep of your life, but you still have the hope that your friends were drunk, right? So you wake up the next day and you go, down and you say where you were going to meet and everybody's there. You're like, oh, all right, cool, right? So you get in the van and you don't know that your friends had the same night that you had because they're pretending like they didn't. They're like, yeah, man, my uncle's a Navy SEAL and, this is going to be great. I've been looking forward to this. And you're like, oh, my God. And your stomach is terrible. You can't eat and everything, but you don't want to be the only punk who doesn't jump out of this airplane. So you get there and then you have this safety brief. And you're standing there, and the guys will tell you, well, if the chute doesn't open, what's going to happen is well, why the hell, what could happen? That the chute wouldn't open, right? So you do a thing, and what you do is your first jump, you're attached to a guy who is going, he's going to walk you out. So you go, and you get there, and there's an airplane, and nobody's stopping. Everybody's still going. So you get onto the airplane, and you're sitting there, and it's extra because you're sitting on some dude's lap, some stranger. You're sitting on his lap, and it's like, you're trying to make small talk. Yeah, man. So you be jumping with people all the time, huh? Right? So, and then you just want to make sure, you got kids, right? You got people you need to see, right? You just want to make sure he's serious, right? So you get in there. So everything's normal. So you fly and you go up to 14,000 feet, and you notice there's a light. It's red, and it's yellow and green, right? So right now the light's red. So then you start thinking at some point the light's going to go green, but you don't know what's going to happen, right? And you wait, and it goes yellow, and the light goes green, and somebody opens the door, and in that moment you realize you've never been in a freaking airplane with the door open. Right? Terror. Oh, sorry, I'm spitting. Oh, sorry. No, terror. Right? So you go, and then, if you were smart, you sat in the back so you don't go first, right? And then people start going out of the airplane. And you go, and the guy walks you up to the end of the thing, and you're standing, and your toes are on the edge, and you're looking out down to death. And they say, on 3. And they say, 1, 2, and he pushes you on 2 because people grab on 3, right? Right? And you go, and you fall out of the airplane, and in 1 second, you realize that it's the most blissful experience of your life. You're flying, right? It doesn't feel like falling, right? It's like you actually are kind of held a little bit by the wind, and then you start falling, and there's zero fear. You realize that the point of maximum danger is the point of minimum fear. It's bliss. It's bliss, and you're flying, right? And you're doing that, and then 20 seconds, 25 seconds, 40 seconds, and you have enough time to just kind of be like, that's that building. That's not like that one. Oh, you can see the ocean. Right? You start doing all of that, and the lesson for me was, why were you scared in your bed the night before? What do you need that fear for? Just don't go. Why are you scared in your bed 16 hours before you jump? Why are you scared in the car? Why could you not enjoy breakfast? What did you need that? The fear is fear of what? You're nowhere even near the airplane. Everything up to the stepping out, there's actually no reason to be scared. It only just ruins your day. You don't have to jump. And then in that moment, all of a sudden, where you should be terrified is the most blissful experience of your life. And God placed the best things in life on the other side of terror. On the other side of your maximum fear are all of the best things in life.
तीसरा बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट लेसन, स्टॉप कंप्लेनिंग। हम लोग कंप्लेन बहुत ज़्यादा करते हैं, एफर्ट नहीं करते। अपनी तरफ से कोशिश नहीं करते कि किसी सिचुएशन के अंदर अगर हम आ गए, हम उससे बाहर निकलने के लिए क्या कर सकते हैं। हम कंप्लेन बहुत कर रहे होते हैं, ये हो गया, वो हो गया, उसने ये किया, उसने ये किया। हम फिंगर पॉइंटिंग तो बहुत ज़्यादा करते हैं। अपने एंड के ऊपर हम क्या कर सकते हैं, क्या रिसर्च कर सकते हैं, क्या खोज सकते हैं, कोई रास्ता, कोई दूसरा ऑल्टरनेट अवेलेबल है वो देख सकते हैं? नहीं, हम कंप्लेन करते हैं। कंप्लेन करना छोड़ दें।
What if I told you this was the last Monday morning of your life? What if I told you you die this week? Would you complain about your crap job or that test you don't want to take? I doubt it. You would go much higher level thinking. Well, that's really what it takes. It takes understanding that if you're not pumped right now, if you're begrudging what you're about to do, if you're not looking forward to it, look, I respect practicality. You gotta go through school because your parents want to. You gotta pay your rent. You got student loans. I get it. But please recognize the world we're living in. We're living in a world where there's so much more opportunity. This internet thing created way more opportunity for all of us. Way more. I mean, look, you might not even be alive. Like, your mom and dad could have had sex like 3 minutes later and you wouldn't even exist and you're complaining. You could have ended up being a bus, a tree. I just don't get the mentality of being head down sad on a Monday morning. I'm gonna make Monday morning my I'm gonna make you Saturday Monday morning. That's what I want to do every morning, and that's what I want from you. Please take a step back and think about how awesome it actually is. And then recognize that you can attack the world in a totally different way because you were lucky enough to be born during this era.
अगला लेसन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट, और वो ये है, अपनी डेस्टिनेशन ढूंढने क्या है। ज़िंदगी का सफ़र उसी वक्त एक कामयाब सफ़र बनेगा जब आपको पता हो आपने जाना कहाँ पे है। अगर आप बगैर किसी दिमाग में एम के डेस्टिनेशन दिमाग में लगाए बगैर अगर आप चलना शुरू होंगे तो छोटी छोटी हर्डल जो है वो आपका रास्ता रोक लेगी और आप वहाँ पे खड़े हो जाओगे, क्योंकि आपको आगे पता ही नहीं आपने जाना कहाँ पे है। आप तो बस चल रहे थे और चलते चलते जहाँ कोई रुकावट आई आप वहाँ रुक जाओगे। लेकिन अगर आपको अपनी डेस्टिनेशन का पता होगा तो आप अपना रास्ता, नया रास्ता खोजने की कोशिश करोगे, क्योंकि आपको पता है आपने किस मुकाम पे पहुंचना है।
Imagine we're standing in a big empty room, right? And we're standing in one corner and I give you a simple instruction. I want you to go to that corner in a straight line, right? Off you go, no big deal, right? Without telling you, I slip a chair in front of you. What do? You go around the chair. Now you just disobeyed what I told you to do. I told you to go to that corner straight line. But this is the amazing things about human beings, which is when we're given a clear destination, we use our own creativity and our own sense of innovation and our own problem-solving abilities to overcome obstacles to get to the destination. In other words, the destination is more important than the route, right? We are flexible about the route. We are obsessed with the destination. Reset. We're standing in the corner together and I give you a simple instruction. Go somewhere in this room in a straight line. And you say to me, well, where do you want me to go? I'm like, I don't know. You're smart. Figure it out. Go in a straight line. And so you pick a point and you start walking. And without telling you, I put a chair in front of you. And what do? You come to a grinding halt. And I say, what did you stop for? You go, well, you put a chair in front of me. Or you'll make a sudden turn and go in another direction, right? And this is the problem. It's the same obstacle. The difference is when you have a clear destination, the obstacles become easy to overcome. When you don't have a clear destination, you keep coming to a grinding halt. And what we do in our companies is we're counting the steps we're taking along the route, but we're never looking at the destination, right? So a company says, made $1 million this year, we were only planning on making 800,000. Like we took 10 steps, we're only planning on taking 8. Where are you going? No clue, right? We count the steps. And so the point is that people want to feel that the effort that they're exerting actually are moving somewhere. And so successful measurement, successful recognition is not just for the steps you take. It's not just for the effort. It's that the effort you exerted moved us closer to where we're trying to get to. And that get to should be some crazy ideal. My ideal is to live in a world in which the vast majority of people wake up every single morning, you know, inspired to go to work and fulfilled by the work that they do. And the couple of measurements that I use are if the book is selling, and by the way, people ask me, how many have you sold? I have no clue. I've never asked the publisher because I don't care. I really don't care how many I've sold. What I care about is the Amazon rankings and that those are going steady or up and not plummeting, because that means other people, right? Because I don't have a publicist, I don't have a marketing strategy on purpose. I didn't hire one of those companies to sell the book for me. And the reason is because I'm not interested in book sales. I'm interested in the spreading of an idea. And so I just use that as a metric to help me understand, am I sort of marching in the, because the more I preach, is it resonating? You know? And so you have a couple of these imperfect measurements that help you understand, are you going along the way? So it's not just great effort, look what you achieved, because that's what we're doing now, right? Our goal is to increase top-line revenues by $50 million. For what reason, right? Which is, we have to know the destination, and then we say, amazing, you took us that much closer. And if we go to the right, it's because we were overcoming an obstacle. If we hadn't gone to the right, we would have been stuck forever. Thank you. You know? It's not always straight lines. It's not always straight lines. But it's in one direction. She's pulling the cane out.
And lesson number 5, enjoy life.
I'm not sure about that in the future I would dictate, I would be stupid. That's why I should retire early when I'm young. That is why I have a lot of things that I dream I want to do. I want to do philanthropy, I want to be a teacher, I want to go back to school, I want to do the environment. And the world is so wonderful. Why should it be the CEO of Alibaba all the time? I'm coming to this world not to work. I want to come to this world to enjoy my life. I don't want to die in my office, I want to die on the beaches.
और आखिर में छोटी सी बात, लाइफ बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स है यार, इसको जितना कॉम्प्लेक्स बना लो उतनी कॉम्प्लेक्स है। इसको एंजॉय करना सीखो। ट्राई टू लिव इन मोमेंट्स, दिनों में नहीं, घंटों में नहीं, सेकंडों में जीने की कोशिश करो। जब आप सेकंडों में जीने की कोशिश करोगे तो आपको छोटी छोटी चीज़ों में खुशियाँ महसूस होंगी, छोटी छोटी चीज़ों में राहत महसूस होगी, छोटी छोटी बातों में आपको सुकून मिलेगा। जब हम चार्ट्स को देखते हैं, क्रिप्टो करेंसी के अंदर हम हैं, तो जब हम बिटकॉइन का चार्ट अगर देखते हैं तो पूरा, अगर 2013 से 2018 का चार्ट देखें तो हमें एक स्पाइक नज़र आती है और हम कहते हैं मार्केट तो वैसे ठंडी चलती जा रही है। लेकिन हर साल को अलग अलग देखें, हर माह को अलग अलग देखें, हर हफ्ते को अलग अलग देखें, हर दिन को अलग अलग देखें, तो हमें बहुत सारी स्पाइक नज़र आएंगी। सो उन स्पाइक्स का मतलब ये है कि ज़िंदगी वहाँ पर भी है, हलचल वहाँ पर भी है। इतने बड़े वाइड एंगल के साथ चीज़ों को मत देखो, चीज़ों को मोमेंट्स के अंदर जीना सीखो, लाइफ को एंजॉय करने की कोशिश करो। जब आप लाइफ को एंजॉय करने की कोशिश करोगे तो आपको छोटी छोटी चीज़ों में राहत मिलेगी और आपको बहुत सारी खुशियाँ मिल सकती हैं, बहुत सारा सुकून मिल सकता है। लाइफ के अंदर खुशियाँ ढूंढने की कोशिश कीजिए। जब आप खुशियाँ ढूंढने की कोशिश करेंगे तो आपको किसी दूसरे को देखना नहीं होगा, खुशी आपको यहाँ से मिलेगी।
I'm not sure about that in the future I would dictate, I would be stupid. That's why I should retire early when I'm young. That is why I have a lot of things that I dream I want to do. I want to do philanthropy, I want to be a teacher, I want to go back to school, I want to do the environment. And the world is so wonderful. Why should it be the CEO of Alibaba all the time? I'm coming to this world not to work. I want to come to this world to enjoy my life. I don't want to die in my office, I want to die on the beaches.
दोस्त, छोटे से 5 लेसन थे। आई होप कि इन लेसन्स के साथ कुछ ना कुछ आपको फ़ायदा हासिल हुआ होगा, कोई बात आपको समझ आई होगी। शायद इन 5 में से कोई एक चीज़ क्लिक कर जाए जिससे आपको अपने लाइफ के अंदर कोई तब्दीली लाने के लिए या कोई रास्ता चुनने के लिए या कुछ फ़ैसला करने में आसानी हो जाए। कोशिश ये है दोस्त, अपने आप को ग्रो कीजिए, अपने आप को ढूंढिए, अपने आप को खोजिए। आंखें बंद करके मत चलें, कान बंद करके मत चलें, चीज़ों को समझने की कोशिश करें। इट्स अ प्रोफेशनल वर्ल्ड, इट्स अ नेल बाइटिंग वर्ल्ड। यहाँ पे जो फिट है सिर्फ वो सर्वाइव करता है। सो फिट रहने के लिए तालीम बहुत ज़रूरी है, अपने आप को ग्रूम करना बहुत ज़रूरी है, अपने आप को एजुकेट करना बहुत ज़रूरी है, अपनी स्किल्स में इजाफा करना बहुत ज़रूरी है। इन्हीं बातों के साथ इजाज़त चाहूँगा। थैंक यू वेरी मच। क्रिप्टो जे, अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।